Hi, I'm Jurgens van der Walt. Welcome to the Screencast for the last project in the Machine Learning Engineer with Microsoft Azure Nano Degree program. I've chosen to work with a breast cancer dataset, and the objective of this project is to use this dataset to create a machine learning model to predict if a tumor tissue found in a patient's breast is either malignant or benign. So let's jump into it. So I have created two experiments, one using Hyperdrive and one using AutoML. So let's start with the Hyperdrive experiment. So here we can see the Hyperdrive configuration, and it is seen that I used the early termination policy called bandit policy, and I use random parameter sampling and then tuned two hyperparameters, one the regularization parameter and also the max iteration. Next, we can see the run details. So it's a nice widget that shows the details after the experiment completed. And here we can see all the runs, and here's the best run with a percentage accuracy of 96%. After that, I extracted the details of the base model, and here we can see the ID of the base model, type, so it's Azure script run, and the status which is completed, and then once again the accuracy of 96, and then also the two hyperparameters for the base model. After that, I saved the base model and also registered it. The next experiment I submitted was an AutoML experiment, and once again we're just going to look at the configuration. So here we can see the AutoML configuration and all the settings that I used. After that, I submitted the experiment, and the run details will give you all the details of all the models that were trained. And once again, we can see the base model voting ensemble with a percentage of 98%. After that, you can see all the models, that was trained. And then after that, I just extracted the details of the base model. Here we can see all the metrics for the base model. And then here we can see the ID of the base model and also the status as completed. So once again, just a little bit more information on the models. After that, I saved the model and registered the model, and then finally deployed the model. As you can see, I deployed it in a Azure container instance, and we can see that the state of this deployment is healthy. Just to show you in Azure Machine Learning Studio, the endpoint was created, and if we click on it, we can see also that the deployment state is healthy. And if we click on consume, obviously we can use this REST endpoint and for authentication purposes these keys. Here also you can see once again the REST endpoint, but also the Swagger URI if you want to use the nice Swagger documentation for that. And also we can see that the application insights was also enabled. Let's go back to our notebook. I'm quickly going to do a demo where I will be sending a request to our deployed model. So as you can see, I have created two datasets in JSON format that will be sent to the deployed model, and then the model will predict whether the tissue sample is benign or malignant. So if we run this, we can see the result is 1, 0. So 1 means that the tissue sample, so the first data set here, is malignant, and then 0 means that the second sample is then benign. After that, I just printed the web service logs, so this just gives you information. And then as a standard suggestion, I just completed converting my model to a Onyx format and saving it. And yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you.